Rest in peace, the gem of the Rusevs, babushka herself, Grandma Rusev. It's me, it's that K-I-N-G, you are a dirty mark, and it's that time of the bastard week once again where I take a look at all the WTF moments from WWE Raw, dedicated to babushka. We have that moment where Stephanie McMahon said to the entire Raw roster, you are the elite. I say, as my good pal Stone Cold Steve Austin would say, because those people there, those three men there, they are the elite. Not the Raw ones, they're the actual elite. New Japan! Smarky hipsters wanking into their wank sock. Blart everywhere, go on, blart, blart, blart. What the f*** was that? 5 what culture signs? Hey. Seth Rollins talking to Chris Jericho, if I wanted to dress like you, I would have raided Lady Gaga's wardrobe. Who the f*** wrote that? Somebody please shoot me directly in the face, because that is the drizzling shits. Yes, here we go, dead horse stick, beating the dead horse with the same old stick. I don't know what that f***ing saying is, but Byron Saxton saying that Survivor Series is the only time you're able to see SmackDown and Raw going head to head. That's simply not true. Vince McMahon, promo, merch, TV ratings, everything, every week, all the time, head to head, bollocks, lies, 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 lies. Tell me sweet little lies, bollocks. There is a picture of Bo Dallas, long greasy hair, tanned, weasel face, looks suspiciously like Bray Wyatt. Oh, they might be brothers. There is a picture of Samuel Zayn, ginger hair, ginger beard, ginger chest hair, ginger ninja. So then how the f*** is Michael Cole when talking how Dolph Ziggler slapped down Sami Zayn on Twitter by calling him a paper boy, saying that Ziggler was actually talking about Bo Dallas. When he wasn't, he was talking about Zayn. How's he made that mistake? It was that bad, even Byron bloody Saxton had to correct him. And if that's the case, and of course as we all know Byron is a lame horse, he should be shot in the f***ing head. Michael Cole should be shot in the head twice as hard for being lamer than Byron, because Byron's very lame. Maths. So Sami Zayn won that match against Bo Dallas, and his music took a long while to play. Now obviously in the arena there must have been some connectivity issues between the sound desk and the Titantron and all the speakers, so you know, there was a bit of a problem there. I'm sure the person in control of the timing of the playing of the music, whoever that is, whoever that lovely man is, tried his damn hardest to get that problem solved, and I am forever grateful for that. Thank you for eventually getting the problem solved. Fantastic work all year round. At the end of the day, whoever oversaw this mishap, I'm sure they have a lovely set of teeth. Probably Adam Blompier's, nice, strong, white, just brilliant. I'm envious, you know. Be a star, don't be a bully. That Titantron there normally has Jericho written in big sparkly letters, but this time for Chris Jericho's entrance had a big black square. Diddley Squat was there now once again. We're all humans, we all make mistakes. These things happen, you know. It's not how hard you get knocked down, it's about how you get back up again. I'm sure the guy who's in charge of all of this is resilient as ever, and I'm grateful for the effort he puts in every single week. What a guy. Lovely teeth. We're all about the lovely teeth here. That sign there that reads WWE needs Russo. I mean, there's a comparison to be made here between America and Donald Trump and that sign there, because as we all know, America needed Trump to take them back 100 years with sexism and racism and grabbing them by the... Basically what I'm saying, Vinny Roo would do that at WWE if he's ever put back in charge, you know, bra and panties, women's revolution, died, gone. He'd f*** it all, arsehole. So we heard Stephanie McMahon telling Paul Heyman that it must have been helpful for Heyman having all that extra padding, the padding, when he took that spear from Goldberg a couple of weeks ago, live on WWE Raw. I'm just going to get Samuel behind the camera there to flash up a picture of Stephanie conducting a Be a Star rally, you know, don't be a bully, one of those things, Stephanie, and you're taking the piss out of a man for being fat, you f***ing hip-hop a hypocrite, arsehole. Oh, you are. Oh, you. Oh. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, he fell over. He f***ed up his entrance, the silly big prick. Who would have thought after weeks of playing his WCW theme on his way down the ramp and his WWE theme when he went up the ramp, WWE finally played Bill Goldberg's WCW theme as he went down the ramp and up the ramp. Lovely stuff. Correct choice. Thank you for finally listening to me, you horrible bunch of wrestling people. Ha ha ha! You finally got the Grexit. That's what I'm calling it, because Goldberg and Exit. It wouldn't be the Grexit, would it? It'd be the Guexit. Gexit. You finally got it f***ing right anyway. Plays WCW theme all the time because it's just f***ing better. Oh. So the New Day were going to put one of their trademark horns into one of their trademark socks, but when they were trying to do it, it wouldn't just line up, and then Xavier dropped the horn and it didn't get inserted into the sock. What the f*** does this mean? If it means what I think it means, babies are produced by putting a horn into a sock. At the top of the show, we heard Stephanie McMahon flapping her gums, telling the whole roster if they didn't get along in their respective matches on last night's WWE Raw, there would be major changes for the Raw side of the teams for Survivor Series. Then we watched that match where Gallows and Anderson teamed up with Enzo and Cass, where they quite clearly didn't get along, but nothing f***ing happened. Happened? Nothing f***ing happened. Stephanie McMahon flapping her gums for no f***ing reason. New era. Same old catchphrase in the back. You marks are blotting into your socks like those hipsters with their Japanese socks. At the start of their match, we saw Brian Kendrick sneak attack Sin Cara from behind. The WTF moment here is that Kendrick didn't bite Sin Cara's fingers. Think about it. Mate, it's what Chris Jericho did. How surprised were you to see Daniel Bryan willingly shaking Stephanie McMahon's hand like they hadn't had any issues years ago? After everything Steph put Daniel through on his ascension to the WWE World title, how the f*** can he stand there and shake her hand without a problem? I don't know. Maybe, just maybe, he's forgotten about it all because of all the brain trauma and all the concussions. Maybe it's just all been, oh dear. I'm a bad human being who's probably going to go to hell. Yes, forget about that. Somebody writes these scripts for me. I don't come up with this shit by myself. Some horrible named Adam Blompier. He's the one who came up with that. Send all the hate his way. But while we're talking about Daniel Bryan, we've got to talk about that State of the Universe show that took place after WWE Raw last night, where Daniel Bryan brought up TNA. So Mick Foley was talking about brand loyalty, and Daniel Bryan was all like, Mick Foley, you can't say anything like that, you hip-hop hypocrite. What about you? You leave WWE in 2001, you go straight to f***ing TNA, just a recipe, because WWE wouldn't let you wrestle again, you f***ing hypocrite, blah, 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 blah. And he did all that right in front of Stephanie McMahon. Stephanie McMahon, who's part of the McMahons who don't like TNA being mentioned on WWE shows. Quite frankly, Daniel Bryan's going to get himself castrated now with his manly bowels getting added to Stephanie McMahon's lady bowels to make super big, juicy, massive lady bowels. So Shane McMahon was telling Stephanie and Mick that SmackDown had the better show, they were better at this, they were better than that, they were better than the other. And the crowd, the dirty bunch of marks, were all chanting yes, 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 agreeing with Shane while they'd paid a ticket to WWE Raw, presumably meaning they were happy with what they were seeing from Raw, so much so they'd actually spend some of the hard-earned ducats to go and see it. Stephanie McMahon, who's doing my bloody job for us, I might as well f*** off here, told the crowd, you're at Raw, what the f*** are you chanting for? And yeah, she did a good job doing that, because it's completely true, isn't it? Steph's coming after my job once again. We had Shane McMahon blarting on about how SmackDown Live is the land of opportunity, even though he has taken the spot that an up-and-coming superstar could have had in that Survivor Series tag team match between SmackDown and Raw's men. Yes, men. Steph rightfully was like, Shane, bro, what the f*** are you talking about, pal? You're hip-hop a hypocrite. You're there talking about opportunity, but you're taking opportunity from people who need it more than you, you selfish old goat. And basically, after the past two WTF moments, I think I want to marry Stephanie McMahon. She can be me queen all she wants. She clearly gets this entire shtick. There was a sign that said, you're on the list with many names, but the "your" was spelled incorrectly. The "your" on the sign is possessive. Like that's your blart sock. Like that's your lady ball. Like that's your tub of anti-balding cream, Adam Blompier. What he should have put there was "you are." Y-O-U apostrophe R-E. Glamour slam. Glamour slam. Glamour slam. Grammar slam. CM Punk. You ain't got nothing on me. Nothing on this sassy bitch. I do what I want. AJ Styles to Chris Jericho, where he said that Kevin Owens couldn't stop suckling or something on Chris Jericho's sugar tit, sugar tit, sugar tit, sugar tit, sugar tit, sugar tit, sugar tit. Southern accents. WTF does that even mean? Kevin's the champion. Chris is clearly suckling from Kevin's sugar tit. F knows. It was just a weird thing to hear, wasn't it, on WWE Raw, the word tit? He should have said Tally Bojangle. Where you love it. And then we have the moment where Chris Jericho called James Ellsworth Chince McMahon. You know, like Vince McMahon with CH instead of V. Wow. Wow. Sugar tit. And then we have the moment where Bray Wyatt got all up in Braun Strowman's grill and said, "You abandoned me." Because he's Randy Newman, who wrote the Toy Story theme. Did he f*** Braun? He was drafted to the side in a random draw. There's absolutely diddly squat he could have done about it. So since we're talking about Bray Wyatt and the Bray Wyatt promo, I suppose it's time we made up a weird metaphor that just, it's a group of random words, but sounds nice. So Braun's like a delectable. Braun's like a delectable monkey on a sea of toast. Bray Wyatt. Then we have Seth Rollins, who claimed that we have no idea what him and Roman Reigns can do when they're on the same page. I mean, it's almost as if the pair of them went in a fucking faction that everyone fucking talked about for every fucking minute of the fucking day, called the fucking Shield, for 2.5 fucking years. We know fine well what we can do on the same page. Seth, get your heat out of Chris Jericho's sparkle crotch and just read your script and see if it makes sense before you say it, because it doesn't fucking did it. Unless Seth must have thought we shielded our eyes for the past 2.5 years while the Shield were kicking everybody's arse. Shielded. Play on words. Funny. Just fucking laugh. I'll get out of my fucking life. So Braun Strowman's been this unstoppable monster since the brand split. That's many moons ago. And the first guy WWE choose to topple the giant is a 103-year-old silver-haired fox called Shane McMahon, a man who is less than a part-time wrestler, a man who benefits from that toppling over the top rope less than anybody else in the whole entire roster would have. Great thinking, WWE. Great thinking indeed. I mean, I'd have had fucking James Ellsworth do, because I'm Adam Blompier and I'm a smart-ass. Ding. And that's it for the WTF moments from WWE Raw. I've been King Ross, you've been my loyal subjects, and I will see you soon. And remember, rest in peace, babushka.
Hello, magazine called Wrestling. That's right, it's time for issue 3 of Wrestling, this time focusing on the 100 greatest wrestlers of all time. That's been decided by our votes, wrestlers' votes, and of course, your votes. There's a big feature on the practice of blading, and of course, a How WWE Should Have Booked written by this guy. This time, How WWE Should Have Booked the anonymous Raw general manager. Not only that, but there are 5 covers of What Culture Wrestling 3 to collect out there. Can you catch them all? I don't care. Wrestling! As ever, you can